Hello guys, this is On This Day in History. Today we're going to be talking about the National...
Already. Good morning. We're Jose and today we'll be your host. Today is Tuesday, February 14th, which means that today is Valentine's Day. And by the way, Jose, do you have a Valentine?
No, Jose, I do not, sadly.
This is the 9th morning show, and we hope you're enjoying it so far. Many years ago today, history was made. Let's go to Santiago for this day in history.
Hello guys, this is On This Day in History. Today we're going to be talking about the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP. The NAACP was established on February 12, 1909. The NAACP is the oldest and biggest civil rights group in the United States. It was founded in New York by black and white activists, and part as a reaction to the country's continuous brutality against black people. Through democratic means, the NAACP aims to eliminate all obstacles to racial discrimination. Throughout its history, the NAACP has played a pivotal role in some of the most significant events in the American civil rights movement, including the fight against segregation, the fight for voting rights, and the fight for equal rights. Some of these notable campaigns and initiatives include the anti-lynching campaign of the 1920s, the push for public school desegregation in the 1950s and 60s, and recent efforts to address police brutality and the justice system. The NAACP continues to be a leading voice advocating for civil rights and racial justice, working on a variety of issues including voting rights, education, criminal justice reform, and economic justice. Thank you for watching This Day in History.
That was great, Santiago and Andrew. I learned something new today.
As you may know, it is Black History Month. It is a time to remember the huge impact of Black history to American history. Now we got Cameron coming to us.
Pause.
He will be going around the school asking people about Black History Month.
Yeah, hey, woo! I ride his wave, don't need a boat.
Alright, who am I here with today?
Andrew.
I'm here.
Christian Reyes. Eduardo.
Roland. I'm here today with Mr. Carson. Who are some notable figures in Black history and how did they have an impact on life?
I would say John Lewis. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. He gave a speech where he said, "We don't want freedom gradually, we want to be free now."
Both have the same goal but different ideals. Like one of them believed in violence and the other one was peaceful.
And what does Black History Month mean to you?
It really means to me the celebration of freedom of black people and stuff.
Black History Month mean to me all the accomplishments that Black history people had, and Dr. King, Malcolm X, all the people that fought for us.
What it means to me is just remembering the sacrifices that were made by a lot of people.
What do you think you can do to celebrate Black History Month yourself?
Just have parades about it, recognizing all the people that have done something for Black History Month and do more movements.
I want to parade some fried chicken, I'm not gonna lie. I got you later, alright?
Thank you.
Alright, alright, go on.
Thank you, Cameron. They had such insightful thoughts.
The weather was pretty bipolar this week. Let's see what the weather is going to be like for the upcoming days.
Today, Tuesday, will be sunny at 52 degrees, and Wednesday will be partly cloudy at 59 degrees. Thursday will be cloudy and will also be 60 degrees. Friday will have rain showers and will be at 56 degrees.
Thank you, Makai. Looks like I'm not going out today.
This week has been dull. I think I need a little bit of inspiration. Let's get to the quote of the week from Eduardo.
No one is useless who lightens the burdens of another. We live in a world that enjoys making people feel useless, that they are too much this or not enough that, or that they're powerless. And I love what he captured in that very simple phrase, that a person's usefulness is mainly contained in their ability to brighten someone's day.
Thank you, Eduardo. That was so beautiful. It almost made me shed a tear.
I'm very curious to see what's going on in the world. Let's find out from Diego with Unspoken News.
Hello there, it's your host Diego, and today we'll be talking about the current unspoken events happening in the world right now. First, we have Ukraine versus Russia war still going on, and this conflict will not be over in 2023 since Ukraine isn't able to remove the occupying Russian forces remaining in Ukraine. Honestly, I don't know what Putin is trying to get out of this. It's costing a lot of money and a lot of military units. Up next, we have the Grammys that nobody talked about. The only thing I heard about the Grammys was Bad Bunny winning the Best Música Urbana award and making everyone dance, which as a Hispanic makes me feel really proud because we have made it really far in the music industry. Next, we have Doja Cat and Kylie Jenner beat on the spotlight at the Shopper's latest Runaway show. Doja Cat really seems to be committing to her looks, and she'll be putting a lot of effort on these outfits. Took her nearly 5 hours to put on all the 30,000 crystals on her body, and Kylie Jenner also seems to have really outrageous looks with the lion head on her dress, which some animal fans disliked in a way. I've seen a lot of these dresses with animal heads, but Kylie Jenner just seems to do it better. And at last, we have the Chinese balloon or balloons that have been spotted throughout the world. In China, apparently doesn't like it when you shoot down their balloons that violate international laws against these type of intelligence drones. These drones have been roaming around other countries without any warning or clear message. The drone was shot down by an F-22 and seems to be carrying surveillance equipment the size of 2 buses. I don't know, it doesn't really seem like just a weather balloon to me, but it is what it is. That's all I have for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Diego. Say hi to Dora for me. Anyways, sadly there's not much we can do for Ukraine, so let's all wish them the best.
Now, how about we check what Ray's cooking for us today with the new staff of Spotlight of the Week.
For my undergrad degree, I went to CUNY Queens College in New York City, and I got my BA from there, and I got a master's degree from Sacred Heart University in Fairfield. Where have I worked? Before coming here, I had a brief stint at Darien High School, and prior to that, I worked for 8 years at Winston Preparatory School. It's a mouthful. It's a school, a small private school in Norwalk. Oh, I'm glad you asked that. One of my favorite quotes, I kind of carry it with me. I have it with me. It's opportunity is missed by people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like hard work. And that's by Thomas Edison. And I really feel strongly, it reminds me that you create your own opportunities and you create your own luck. And sometimes you have to roll up your sleeves to do it. If I had sleeves, I would roll them up. Since I'm really new and I'm just getting to sort of know everybody, I'm really enjoying the school's culture. I feel like it's a really nice learning community. Everybody seems to be really connected to one another. There's a lot of positive energy every time I'm in the classroom or I'm visiting the trades and seeing what people are doing there. Something that I wish I knew before, I guess a couple of things. One is to ask for help when you need it, even if you don't think you do. Sometimes you need more help, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help. The other thing is believe you know, meaning I think sometimes people hold back and they're not really sharing what they know in a classroom, like discussion, and when they hear what the answer is or what the discussion's about, they have that little internal, oh, I knew that. So share what you know. It's a safe space. Yoga. I've done yoga since 2007. Cooking. I love to cook. Eating. I love to eat. Reading. I love to read. I guess hanging out with my own children. And hiking, a lot of hiking. Thank you so much for welcoming me here. I'm having such a good time. I hope we all get to know each other really well. I can't stop looking at the camera, oh my God. But it's very good getting to know everybody, and hopefully you come by and say hello to me and maybe learn a little history along the way.
Thank you, Ray and Miss Dillon.
Now let's end it off with something fun. Luke has the sports news for us.
This is Luke Hanzo bringing to you the sports news of the day. Let's start off with some exciting news about Our Lady Warriors. As of now, the girls basketball team, led by junior Melanie Viveros-Velez, are on a 5-game winning streak. They have now made it to the playoffs, so let's wish them luck on their stretch run this season. Meanwhile, the boys basketball team will be wrapping up their season in a few weeks. Let's hope they finish strong. Also, tonight is senior night, so let's wish the boys basketball senior players a win this evening. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and remember, be well, stay bright, live right.
Psycho, I don't got no feelings. I'm making money, but I'm making a killing. Alright, hold up.
Thank you, Luke, for keeping us updated about the sports. And also, since it's Valentine's Day, Santiago has something prepared for us.
Hello guys, today is February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day occurs every February 14th. Across the United States and in other places around the world, candy, flowers, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, all in the name of Saint Valentine. But who is this mysterious saint and where did this tradition come from? Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th in honor of Saint Valentine, a Roman priest who, according to tradition, made secret marriages to young couples when Emperor Claudius banned marriages because he believed that single soldiers were better soldiers. Saint Valentine was imprisoned and later executed on February 14, 270 AD. The modern celebration of Valentine's Day has become an opportunity to express love and affection for others, especially for romantic couples. Valentine's Day tradition comes from many places, both Christian and pagan, including the Roman ritual of Lupercalia, welcomed spring to the card-giving customs of Victorian England. The oldest known Valentine is still in existence today was a poem written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London following the capture at the Battle of Agincourt. Several years later, it was believed that Harry King V hired a writer named John Lydgate to compose a Valentine note to Catherine of Valois. What an interesting story. Don't forget to give something to your partner. This is this day in history. Thank you for seeing us.
Thank you, Santiago and Andrew.
Well, that's all for today's morning show. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week.
Be well.
Stay well. Live right.